This week we visit the Danish Place at Sunset Villa just south of Guelph, where we eat a legitimate smorgasbord.
There's tons of great food that's in this region.
How lucky are we to have places like this in our community?
Right, but they're all different. They're all completely different.
When Nick told me we were going to the Danish Place, I figured we were going to a Danish restaurant. Turns out it's actually called the Danish Place. Here are some facts about Denmark to get you warmed up.
Denmark is my favorite place that I've never been. Lego was invented in Denmark, not by the country collectively, but by a person that lives in Denmark. Denmark is considered the happiest country in the world. The Great Dane is actually from Germany. Denmark is the world's largest producer of minks. The Little Mermaid was originally written by a Danish author, but the Little Mermaid Ariel dies at the end.
On that tragic note, let's go get some sandwiches.
How are you?
Hello.
It was an accident.
So we are at the Danish Place, which is on the property of Sunset Villa Association, which is a not-for-profit Danish club. It's kind of a great little spot to just come and be in the woods and have some sweet Scandinavian food. So this room was an original barn on the property. So still have all like the original cool gables and the old fieldstone fireplace, which has been added to. Definitely has like a neat vibe.
Denmark's really well known for food.
There's something super like old world to it, which is really neat.
What's interesting is like the new world, like they're leading the new world right now in cuisine. When I came here the first time, I had said to you, it's like, wow, you've obviously updated whatever food program your parents were running because the food just looks so trendy. Interesting revelation to find out it's the opposite. Like,
yeah.
I know your brother's played with the presentation a lot, but the core food, the ingredients are so much as they've been all along. But I think if you put pictures of that food in a current food magazine, people would assume a modern food stylist is behind this. We're at the Danish Place today. That's all I got.
So I'm going to be preparing you 5 sandwiches: a frick salmon, a liver pate, a roast beef, and an eel.
Right on.
So what I'll be doing here, this is a Danish meatball, also known as a fricadella. My parents, over the course of the years that they had done this, we had calculated out that they had made about 103,000 of them over 18 years.
So that'll be served cold like that?
This will be served cold. I will be topping it here in a second with some gok salad and some red cabbage. Gok salad is a pickled cucumber.
That is a thing of beauty.
Oh,
I know it's
very much.
simple, but just the combination of fat and pickle and crunch and all of those things. I can't wait to eat that. I love the simplicity of all of these guys. Like, it's just letting the ingredients shine, right?
Yes, exactly.
Is this what a smorgasbord is called? Like this array of sandwiches?
Yes, exactly.
We've just, as Canadians, we've called every buffet we ever run into a smorgasbord, if we want to sound fancy. This type of food, that's so on trend right now, and you're doing it by accident. You're just like, this is just what we do.
Yeah.
We're not reinventing anything.
Yeah, we're not reinventing the wheel.
Respecting tradition and sharing it with people.
It's a very unique market.
You mean out here in the middle of nowhere on a Danish 50-acre park?
Yes, exactly.
That's fairly unique.
Exactly.
You might have bragging rights on being the only ones.
So we have a legitimate smorgasbord.
Yeah, like an actual smorgasbord. If we were having like a family lunch or something, we would say like, oh, we're having a smorgasbord this weekend.
These are great plates.
These were one of the things that were all over the walls.
I got the snowman.
Yeah, so they're all different scenes. These would be the Christmas plates. And our families collected them, and it was a gift that you gave people, and you have them up on your wall. As you can see, there's like the hangers.
Yeah.
One of the things that a lot of like younger folk in Denmark have been doing is in like the idea of getting rid of things and decluttering and becoming more minimalistic, which is like super Nordic thing to do, is take stuff down off the walls and start using things. So it was like a total like no-brainer for us. I was like, we're taking the plates down off the wall and we're using them. So usually you would start with fish.
Okay, it's an allergy. So I'll look into Nick's eyes as he eats it, and I'll enjoy that.
Oh, so Viking of
Yes,
you.
the Viking tradition of long eye contact.
Yeah.
One of the things we really tried to do when we took over was really support like some more like local businesses, you know, like support what supports you. And that's something that's been really big for us. I'm going to reach over. And so this is all bread like made in Guelph from scratch.
Who does the baking for you?
So this is Grain Revolution. Dave makes all of our white bread, which has been really great. So we use that for everything from open face sandwiches to toast.
Yeah.
So this is like 40% alcohol. See that little meniscus on there? I've been doing this.
Fantastic pour.
Thank you. I've been doing this for a very long time.
Wow.
So in Denmark, we don't cheers, and you especially don't clink glasses. You would say skull, which derives from the word skull, and it still means the word bowl. And you sort of make eye contact with your guests, and it's sort of it's like a moment of intimacy, like a moment of trust. You're making eye contact. You're letting down your guard. You can't get to your sword or your battle axe, cell phone, and so you're drinking together, and that's like very traditionally like an old school like intimate thing. Skull.
Refreshing and fire at the same time.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It clears your sinuses.
This, I snuck a bite already. It's really awesome.
Yeah, so this is Jacob's like in-house, it's like a hot smoked salmon.
I was making eye contact with Nick, and he wasn't able to eat.
That was the worst
Too
eating I've ever done.
It is one of my favorite things to watch. Just for a second, people pick these up with their hands. And then usually one of us will sneak in and be like, usually we'd use a knife and fork.
I kind of like the remoulade on this.
Let's try the roast
So I think I'm most intrigued with that.
I was gonna pick roast beef too. Because like the tartar sauce with the pickles and the crispy onions.
Yeah.
Just wipe this off.
So this, as weird as this is, reminds me of an Icelandic hot dog, because I'm super familiar with Icelandic hot dogs.
So, and if you go, oh my gosh, you went to the stand in the harbor?
Yep,
yeah,
sure
that's
did.
like the best place
Best
ever.
hot dog in town.
Yeah, the textures are awesome. The acidity of those pickles is like cleansing. That's great.
Traditionally, you would also just every time, you'd say skull.
Skull.
And then you drink whatever the other people are drinking. So if you picked up beer, I'd pick up beer, unless you're not drinking. That's
Really?
fine,
Yeah.
you drink whatever you want. But yeah, so you skull.
Skull. So it's the whole country's like a giant drinking game? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of.
We would when Sting said Roxanne, we would drink the rest of our beer.
Yeah.
For the whole song, but your whole country is just I'm going
that's
to make
just-
eye contact and you're going to have to drink.
That's just what we do.
That's awesome.
These were delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot
much for having us.
Skull.
Oh, wait, that's
Taylor.
so I'm already ruining the
Skull.
condition.
So hard not to
Skull.
clink.
Oh, I almost did it.